reproach. Without faith, you go nowhere. So faith is the main subject of Christianity. If you can understand the subject of faith, you have gotten it all. So many people are in church, they believe. Satan believes and he trembles. He believes and he shivers. It's so. Satan, the devil, he believes. James says, Satan believes and he shivers. The mystic perspective. Why did I come it like that? Because many people look at faith from the perspective of a story. The woman with the issue of blood, she touched the garment of Jesus and she was made whole. That's the story perspective. Whatever you say, if you believe you will have the that's the story perspective. You know, I told you on Wednesday, the Bible is in two parts. Not Old and New Testament. The Bible is in two parts. We have what we call letters and we have what we call revelation. In many times, the church read the letters. Even many pastors, they read the letters. They tell the story, but there is a story behind the story. And the story behind the story is the truth of the story. And that's what is called the mystery of faith. The mystery perspective of faith. Why do we say the mystery perspective? It is a perspective that determines your position. And your position defines how outstanding you can be. It is your perspective. How you see it determines how you believe it or how you follow it. How do you see faith? If you see faith as just TikTok, you try to do TikTok and you don't get anything. That's why so many people are frustrated in church. The pastors are sweating, praying and preaching, but they don't get anything. Why? They catch nothing about the subject of faith. Faith is the main thing. With faith, you are saved. By faith, you stand. By faith, you conquer. By faith, impossibilities are gone. So everything about your life is as it has faith. So until you understand the subject of faith, you don't go nowhere. That's why you must be prepared to understand something. Don't come to talk for promises for everything. If you have to come to talk for promises, nobody forces you investments. Can I hear you? Amen? That's the Lord. Can I hear you? Amen? What I say is, your faith defines your future. Your faith defines, it is the defining point. If you can get it, it changes your status, it changes your life, it changes everything about you. Faith. So please look. Every time in this church, I say mystery, 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 mystery. And so many people don't even understand what we say mystery. It's like we are speaking Arabic. That's what it means. We speak Arabic. Mystery. Because of what you mean. What's the meaning? I will break it down today. Mysteries are spiritual principles. The hidden truths about the wisdom of God. That's what we call a mystery. Spiritual principle. Now, the subject of faith don't just work. They are. I was able to outline it into about 6 places or 7 places. When you talk about the mystery of faith, if you break it down, you have the principles of faith, you have the law of faith. So you don't just see what we say faith, we have the law of faith, we have the power of faith, we have the gift of faith, and we have the spirit of faith. So that's good. When we talk about faith, we are talking about the principles of faith. There are principles. Principles mean the first rule. Then we have law, the law of faith. When you have the law of faith, we have what's called the power of faith. And we have the spirit of faith. Last year, we did some amazing definition on the subject of faith. I should really suppose some of you have your notes last year. We defined faith in about 9 perspectives. Last year, when we look at the subject of faith, we said faith is obeying God to commit Him to perform. We talked about faith as being partnering with the invisible to do the impossible. So I will mainly anchor my teachings this month on that one particular definition. Faith is partnering with the invisible God, committing Him to do the impossible. You know, partnership is 50-50. Is that correct? That's partnership. You bring your share of the business, I bring my share. We join it together and we can get the business going. That's what a partnership is. So, faith is a partnership you get into with God. And that business or that deal you do with God, commit God to do the impossible. You can't see Him, but you trust Him to commit certain things into His hand. You partner with Him. And that enables Him because you trust Him, though you cannot see Him, and He is able to do for you the impossible. Amen. Don't go after stories. Listen. Yearn for revelation. I keep on telling you every day, the cure for your frustration is a revelation. Yesterday I stumbled across a thing, a word from God, and it paralyzed me. You know, lately the church has been celebrating vision. Lately, we talk about vision, you need a vision, you need a vision. But not much emphasis is placed on revelation as regards to vision. And without revelation, no vision can succeed. Now, a mystery is a revelation. I want to open you up to certain truth. Now, you discover, like I said, faith is partnering with the invisible God, committing Him to do the impossible. If it is so, which means in my path as a partner, there are some rules of the game I need to follow that will make Him my business partner put all his effort to make sure that the business goes through. I'll be very quick. Number one, not forever. Faith is a spiritual force. Faith is not a fact. A fact is what you can assent for with your mind. 2 plus 2, even in China, is 4. 5 plus 2 in America is 7. But 5 plus 2 or 5 times 2 was not equal to them. 5 times 2 or 5 plus 2 was able to take care of 5,000 men, women, and children exclusive. So faith is not a fact. A fact is what you can see that is tangible. You see it, so you believe it is a fact. But faith is a force. You never see a force. You can hear or feel a wind blow past you, but you can't touch a wind. Can you touch it? No. That's what faith is. It is not real for the physical eye,